One of the biggest problems that dog owners face is when their dogs jump on visiting guests. You know the scenario. The doorbell rings and your dog goes crazy, jumping on top of whoever enters. In this video, you'll learn how to combat this problem and stop your dog from jumping on people once and for all. Now, your problem is way more common than you may realize. Nearly 85% of dog owners face the obnoxious dog jumping at some point in their dog's life, usually when they're young. If the problem goes untreated, jumping puppies grow into overwhelming jumping dogs. Hopefully, you're trying to catch the problem early. Either way, the tips below should help. Now, the root behavior isn't so hard to understand. Dogs jump for a few different reasons. First and foremost, dogs are extremely social animals. Most of the time, they're jumping to greet the person. The second reason your dog may jump is to establish social dominance. This is common in dogs that have aggressive tendencies. Hopefully, this isn't the case for you. Thirdly, dogs often jump out of conditioned habit. From the time they're puppies, owners and visitors can't help but invite the cute little guys to jump up on their lap for some attention and petting. I mean, how many times have you said to your little puppy, "Aw, cute little puppy, come here," and the puppy jumps up on you and you praise him, you pet him and you praise him, and you're positively reinforcing the negative behavior trait. In your puppy's mind, he's thinking, hey, these humans want us to jump up on them. It's not your fault. Really, most dog owners don't know they're creating this pattern at the time. It's hard to think that sharing affection for your dog can do any harm, right? Anyway, over time, as the puppies get bigger, they don't understand that the earlier invitations to jump up were based on their smaller size. The habit is already formed, and your dog continues to jump up for attention. This scenario is the most common, especially for first-time dog owners. So, what's the solution? Well, you need to teach your dog that all greeting needs to be done with all four of his paws on the ground. And the most important part of this strategy is having everyone, and I mean everyone, who comes into contact with the dog consistent with the training. No one can encourage him to jump up. Your dog needs to, he needs repetitive training in order for this to be effective. So tell everyone who enters the house about your no jumping policy. This way, they'll all react with the same way when your dog tries to jump up on them. So here's the tactic that over time actually stops his jumping. When your dog jumps up on you, simply take hold of his paws and squeeze them. You don't have to crush them, just gently squeeze them with a firm grip. And the idea here isn't to hurt your dog, it's to make him feel vulnerable. See, dogs don't enjoy having their paws held for extended periods of time. They're very sensitive about having their paws exposed, touched, or held out of their control. So after a few seconds of holding your dog's paws, he'll begin to pull away. Now, this is very important. You need to hold onto your dog's paws until he begins to struggle away. You don't want to just touch his paws, let go. He'll think that you're playing with him. You need to make sure he's uncomfortable and struggling to get his paws back. While he's struggling, you want to use the off command and be stern with your tone. Let him know, with your voice that this is disapproved behavior. Don't use the command down. Down should be used when you want your dog to lay down. If you use the same command for two different purposes, he's just going to get confused. So say off when you want your dog to stop jumping up. After doing this for a couple of weeks, your dog will definitely get the message. I recommend when you enter the house, if your dog is staying calm, give him a treat to positively reinforce this calm behavior. Don't do it every time, only positively reinforce the behavior if you can tell that he's consciously restraining his jumping. And this is really just the beginning. Take advantage of the complete dog training guide that helps you with tons of other dog behavior problems. You can find it at my website, www.dog-training-works.com. The site takes you step by step through ending dog behavior problems like aggressive behavior, excessive chewing, nonstop barking, housebreaking, separation anxiety, and a ton of other issues that dog owners face every single day. So check it out now. Take care. Bye-bye.